what about one rem? You should rather go back to this one, that particular size. Okay, once it has gone back to that particular size that it was before. Now the next one is what? Percentage. Sometimes I use pixels, sometimes I use percentage. Yeah, percentages. And oh, I said one rem, the same thing as what? 16 pixels, right? The same thing as what? 37 centimeters. Okay, 37 centimeters. So in case you are using centimeters, know this thing in your mind. Okay, so that you know how many times you double 37 whenever you are increasing the rem upwards simultaneously or proportionally. And mostly I use pixels a lot. Sometimes I try these pixels, it is more than I'll jump back to the, I'll run back small that way. But if it was centimeter that I use, I'm used to centimeters from classroom and even inches. As a graphic designer as well, I use inches a lot. But unfortunately, inches is not here. So notice it that okay, one rem is the same thing as 16 pixels. And now I've not checked the equivalent for percentage, but then I want you to know that percent is also another what? Measuring unit in what? Measuring unit in the styling of CSS. For example, let's say width of 50 pixels. 50 pixels. Okay, let's do the 100 pixels. Okay, 100 pixels. That means cover the entire width from left to right side of the display viewport or the user screen. Cover 100%. What about a width of 50%? Let's change it from 100 to 50%. What happened? Control plus S. Well, the live server is having some small scratches. Probably, I think if I restart my VS Code, it will take effect, and then things will stop being scratching. You see that it has occupied up to 50% of the screen, and sometimes I want my wave to be what? To be 100%, mostly 100%. Sometimes you want it to be just cover some part of the screen here. We'll do that probably in one of our development process. Some things are there. I will show them to you when we are in the developmental process. We are coding a website in a practical way. It comes in my mind. I bring it out. Then let's say height. A height of what? Let's say 50%. Fine, 40%. That means from top to bottom, just occupy 40% of the height. Oh, I was expecting more than that. Well, 40%. Then what if I say 100%? Then 100%, it is actually covered 100% of that same element. No problem with that. But then there's another one that I've been using. It's called DVH. It means dynamic view height. HEIGHT, right? Yes. Oh yeah, dynamic view height. And that one automatically. Some people always use VH dynamic V height, but honestly, V height sometimes it crashes in some browsers. Yeah, but the DVH is more like is universal. So let's say 50 DVH, okay, and that should what? Give us 50% of what? The height. So is it that this thing has been made reflected and that has been displayed up to 50% of what? The height of our screen. So in summary, the unit that we can use for measuring things, okay, in CSS when we are commanding, let's say length, we can use pixels, comma, we can use rem, comma, we can use centimeters, comma, we can use percentage, okay, the percentage. So this, I'll use the pixels and then the percentage a lot, okay. Then we have another thing here in CSS. They call it universal selector. The star, shift plus 8 will give you star on your key from your keyboard. And curly brace open, curly brace close. That means everything, all the elements, everything. You are not specific, everything. And you say padding, right? We are making it 0. Yes, you are removing padding from everything unless you yourself reassign padding to them. And then margin, margin, we'll talk about them. Okay, 0. Yeah, so that will make your website display things. Sometimes you code a website and you host it, and then you say that people are able to like it doesn't even fit the screen very well. There will be a horizontal scroll bar that the thing will even shift itself to some way. Then you'll be like, what happened? Why is my website not fitting the screen very well? Oh no, this is very frustrating. Don't worry, it's probably because you didn't take off the padding and all this. Okay, and then box sizing. Always do this. Okay, box sizing is actually telling us about the whole entire HTML. Everything is what a box, and that's what I'm coming to emphasize more on today. So today my preaching is all about boxes. Boxes, yeah.